Hi everyone, welcome to my art channel. Hope you all had a wonderful week. Last week I was practicing drawing Ariel in my sketchbook. There's a video about that where I filled 2 pages of Ariel studies, her face. I was preparing to do my own version of Ariel, which is this video and this illustration. What I did was I sat down and looked for a specific kind of pose where she has her hands crossed and she is clutching her chest or clutching her throat or touching the base of her throat. And I was imagining that she was facing Ursula and she is asking Ursula, "Do you really want my voice? You want my voice?" And that's why the expression on Ariel's face is a bit sad and regretful, because she's realizing the exchange she has to make if she wants to get human legs. I couldn't find a pose that I was looking for, so I had to combine. I have a doll that I used to help me with the hands, because I'm still learning how to draw hands. I struggle with drawing hands. And then I combined it with another pose that was close enough to this one. And I sketched it out. I must have erased the hands and the chest and the arms. I must have erased it like 6 to 8 times, trying to get it a bit anatomically believable or correct. In this video, I also tried to film at an angle. I'm watching a lot of other creators and artists that film at an angle, and it seems to look, to work pretty well. You get to see the line. Unfortunately, I chose the wrong side because I am right-handed. So next week's video, I switched filming, and now I'm going to be filming from my left side so that you can actually, so my wrist and my fist isn't blocking the camera's view, so you can actually see me put down the lines, whereas this one was not, I didn't think it through as much as I should have. In this illustration, I added a bunch of fish, and I wanted them to have an expression of shock because they're also in disbelief that Ursula is asking for Ariel's voice. I wanted to tell a little bit of a story that way. I also added lots of small and tiny seashells and starfish in her hair and on her body. This Ariel is different because I gave her a bunch of spots, fish spots, or I don't know what you would call them, spots on her skin, and also scales on her arms and her elbows to make her appear a little bit more alien and more of a sea creature than just, swapping her, the bottom half of her body into a fish. I wanted to make her a little bit more incorporated into the world where she comes from, the sea world, the ocean world. And I very much enjoyed rendering the hair. That was a lot of fun. It looks almost like a tattoo to me now that I look at it. And I used like a dark brown for the outline and incorporated all those little fish. I wanted it to feel like they live inside her hair, like they clean her hair, they live in it, they reside in it, and that she has that kind of relationship with the little creatures under the sea, where they're not frightened of her and they live very close to her. They keep her company and they keep her clean. We see this a lot where sharks have little fish that clean their underbellies and stay by them and live with them, and there's that relationship of dependency. They benefit, and the larger fish benefits as well from having the smaller fish around. Minnie, my poodle, is recovering very well. She was hesitating to eat for a little while, but she is back to her normal self, and the cone is finally off. So she's very happy about not having to wear the cone anymore. It was funny because when she had the cone on, she kind of looked like a bobblehead as she would walk, and the cone would shift and move, and it looked really funny. Like her head was not stable and it wasn't connected to her body. She was bobbled. So that was quite funny, but she is back to her old self, and she's also getting a haircut this weekend. So I will include her next week. Hopefully she'll be in a dress with a new haircut and when I rendered the hair, I just used a darker brown color, then I filled it up with red, and then I used a bright yellow color for highlights, and then white. That's what I usually do. And the effect is a very shiny, reflective mass of hair. I also gave her earrings and lots of pearls that are suspended or attached to her hair. Little seashell earrings. And then for the scales, I used the combination of bright yellow, an aquamarine color, bright purple, and then like a baby blue color, and put those together. And I thought that it was colorful and bright, and I like that combination. I really like yellow and blue together. Then for the background, I wanted it to feel like she's in the depths of the ocean or the sea. She's very, very deep below. She's in Ursula's domain. And then I added these, what I wanted was bubbles, and I wanted to make them glow a little bit to indicate a little bit of a magic, like there was magic being done. Gave her a little bit of a glow in the background, and then I came back to the illustration because I didn't like the way the shading looked on her bra, like the seashells. I didn't do a good job doing that, so I had to come back and fix it. and also add more shading. As you can tell right now, I'm working on the shading of the neck. I wanted to correct it. I didn't like the way the jawline looked. So I was adding more of an accurate shade to it. And then I'm adding more shading to the shoulder because I wanted it to feel like she's the chest is kind of sunk in. And I had to figure out where the shading was on the bra, or on the seashells of her bra, and fix that because the lighting was all off and I didn't do that correctly, so I had to fix it. The reason why I do not have myself recorded coloring this is because after I did the line work, I really wanted to get comfortable, so I went to my couch, and that's where I spent the time coloring it and working on the background and blending all the skin. And yeah, I think it was a lot of fun to do. I love the hair. It looks like a tattoo to me. And then I flipped it just to see if everything looked good, and that was it. This is my version of Ariel. I had a lot of fun, and thanks for watching. Come back for more videos next week. Bye!